So Kat, in the last 9 weeks, what have you learned about the U.S. history of multiculturalism?
Over the last 9 weeks, I learned how from the very beginning, America's been a nation founded on inequality, colonialism, and white supremacy. Our founding fathers considered this land theirs for the taking, empty land, even though it was already home to hundreds of nations with their own sophisticated governments and cultures. Because those people who lived here weren't white Christians. They didn't see it as theirs. The country was built on the backs of indigenous people, of slaves brought here against their will, and of immigrants who came here for a better life, even though they weren't granted the rights of white people when they got here. They weren't granted citizenship. All these people who came here accomplished incredible things despite these hardships, and their descendants continue to do so.
Why do you think there are so many
social divisions?
social divisions?
So glad you asked. America's social divisions are no accident. They were created deliberately by those with power, i.e. landowning white men, to divide us and prevent us from realizing the power of our numbers, and thus to keep those with power in power. They accomplish this in ways both direct, such as promoting white indentured servants to overseers to prevent them from fraternizing with black slaves, and more subtle, like using alcohol and religion as weapons against indigenous cultures. These divisions have become part of the fabric of our society, and they are reinforced all day, every day, by the media and social norms, and spoken and unspoken rules, and pretty much every other aspect of our institutions.
What advice do you have to future Humanities 121 students?
Well, Corey, I don't know if you know, but I'm actually white. And society is designed for my comfort and my benefit. So I would not presume to instruct people of color on how best to survive this class. It's got heavy subject material that's personally affecting, so I'm just gonna talk to white people. Hello, white people. My advice to you is to be open. There's so much that you don't know, that you never see, because you don't have to see it. Believe your professor and your classmates of color when they're generous enough to share this information with you. Be humble. You've likely spent little to no time thinking about this subject, and there's a lot to learn. Ask why things are the way they are. In any situation, who benefits? Hint here, it's usually the people in power if you look hard enough. Put in the effort. You're paying for this class, and you'll get out of it what you put into it, and finally be respectful.